Hey, what's going on, guys? So the Chocobo here, and welcome back to some more ARK. And Ashley is back with us. She's back amongst the living. And Ashley, let me go ahead and do a quick little rundown of what I remember having done. It may not be the full shebang, but it's something pretty close, I think. So number one, beer barrel is on top of the water thing. The reason why it's set up this way is just so we have the water able to be picked up from the outlet. So you'll see some water jars in there, so we can make more beer. It's set up so we can just do that. The only thing that you have to really bring to this place is the berries. It was not our first choice location, but it will work before we go through another arduous, painful, trying to place things properly episode. It's just not worth it. Over here, we have the industrial cooker, and that is all like set up with water, and that's great. All right, so that's all set up with water, so we don't have to actually spend anything on water anymore. So right here, I just made a bunch of the elixir of Kweh, which is going to give you a fair bit of health and stamina back, as well as water, if you are interested in that. But that is, of course, really good. I did restock us a little bit of gasoline, which actually I'm going to drop off onto the generator, just to make sure that things are rocking and rolling just okay. And I have an absolutely ridiculous amount of meat. And then we also scattered some plant species X on either side of the base. So on the left side, I think there are 3. And on the other side, there's like 5? Something ridiculous like that. They probably are not grown yet. Yeah, I don't think any of them are grown just yet. We did leave them to be a little while. Oh. And cool guy, thank you for Twitch Prime resub 2-month in Reno. Thank you. But yeah, they need some fertilizer. So actually, I'm gonna drop off some fertilizer on these bad boys. Would you mind grabbing some fertilizer from the crop area?
Yes, 1 second. I just picked up rocks because I misclicked.
Oh, actually, here, let me go get the fertilizer then, just because. If you want to, actually, could you collect some poop? And then while that happens,
where is
duty?
Yes.
On the right side of the house.
Feed it stem berries and it'll just massive. Here we go.
I'm just gonna grab some fertilizer, and I'm gonna finish putting some fertilizer into our plant species X, because they are probably in need of some of that good lovin's. But anyways, guys, today we are going to jump into guns, right, Ashley?
Yes.
So we're gonna. Oh, that's a Dilo. Please don't aggro here, Dilo. You're gonna make so many enemies. Dilo, don't you freaking do it. Try to warn you, Dilo. Try to warn you. Weird. Alright, so, let's see here. We have ourselves some guns to get into. We also probably would like to make another rocket launcher if possible, although that's not a huge item on the agenda. So we want to make guns, and the reason why we want to make guns is because we actually want to go storm and grab ourselves one of those very sought-after items in ARK, the dung beetle. The dung beetle, of course, for those of you who are not familiar with it, will give it some oil whenever you give it some poop. So if you just give it poop, you let it wander around and do its own thing, it'll create oil and fertilizer from whatever poop that you give it. So if you gave it a bunch of poop and it, has the weight capacity to hold all that poop, then you will eventually have a good bit of fertilizer on your hands, and so on and so forth. So it's actually a really, really cool way to do it, because as opposed to doing it with, let's say, oh my, alright, instead of doing it with, why am I fatigued? Instead of doing it with the composting bins, they're a little bit more efficient, I would say. They're probably a little bit better. So that all is something to kind of weigh into consideration as to why dung beetle is something that you would actually really want to have. It's not necessarily the most important thing to get done, but I think it would be nice just to make sure that our farming ability for crops is a-okay, because that department is always generally kind of lacking. And I would like to get ahead of it this time around. In this particular season, since, I have a competent teammate who is going to be the brains of the operation, I would like for that to go somewhat smoothly. Now, as Ashley has pointed out, we are both blind. So
Yeah.
do not expect us to make the best decisions all the time, but we, hopefully between the two of us, we probably make like half a good player, I would imagine, hopefully. But either way, these things will continue to grow. It's actually taken quite a long time to go. Oh, and also, Ashley, we recruited a Bronto. This lovely fella over here will grab you some berries and whatever. I think it's currently positioned, so if you swing, you'll get some wood, thatch, berries, and nothing else. And I don't think it should target any of our own dinos. We also have an Ankylo somewhere over yonder. And I think that's about it. I don't think that we have anything else. But, anywho, we need to get everything kitted. And more importantly, we need to get you kitted, young lady. What do we need here?
I think just slightly better armor. I have a sword.
Well, that's more than I have, actually. I don't have a sword yet. Cry every time. Let me look at the fabricator, and let's see what we will need for your armor. And, okay, so we're going to need some more polymer. We actually have more than enough pearls. We definitely don't need any more of that. We mainly just need polymer. Okay, so, let's see. We're going to need 120, 150, 175, 245 polymer. So quite a bit. You know what? Actually, if you're down, let's redo this. There was some kind of critter that creates polymer for you. I don't remember what it is. What is it? There is a creature in ARK that creates polymer, but regardless, you're in Chitin though, right?
Yes, currently.
Okay. Let's just get guns done today, and then we'll explore a polymer method. So let's just worry about the weapons, because honestly, we shouldn't be needing to rely on our armor to do anything. Hopefully we don't need to worry about that. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that. So let me see here. Oh yeah, Ashley, I also found something kind of cool. I don't know if you know anything about fishing. Do you?
Not here.
Okay, because I found a blueprint. You can only make 3 of them, but it's a blue fishing rod, the blue tier, the rare tier. So an apprentice fishing rod. It has 3 crafts remaining. To me, that sounds pretty good. I don't know if it's any good. I just kind of assumed it'd be kind of good. But yeah, I don't really know. Oh, also, these episodes will be shorter for the next 5 or so episodes, and that's because I am traveling, and I am unfortunately not able to quite do anything else during that time. So if you're wondering why the episodes are so short, that's why that is. But why is there raw metal in here? Why are there eggs in here? Actually, what have you been doing in this poor storage box?
Shh. I don't know.
Wait, where did my gun go? I know I created 1 gun, did I not? Maybe I didn't. Alright, well, regardless. Let's see what we need to get together. What do you think we should get for guns? Are you any good with shotguns at all? Like, I'm terrible with them.
I prefer the shotgun, because I have more likeliness to hit something.
That's always good to hear.
But, the regular assault rifle is fine, too.
Then do you want to do... Well, we right now we have the polymer to do... What? We can probably do 2 assault rifles, or... I don't think we can do assault rifles and shotguns. Like, we probably could if we really wanted to stretch it, but... I don't know, it's going to be kind of close. So, make your choice. Choose your weapon of preference.
I think I'll go with the rifle.
Okay. Craft up some of that good stuff, and... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make an assault rifle for you. An assault rifle for me. And then we just need a whole bunch of ammo, so let's see what we're going to be needing for that. We're not quite ready for that yet, but I think we need the advanced rifle bullets. That's going to require a lot of gunpowder, and also require quite a bit of metal, but the metal actually is not that big of a problem. So we're going to let that run for a while here. I'm going to go ahead, zip on over, going to just hoist back some metal from the refining forge, which is off. Ooh, did it run out of gas?
Oh, probably.
Or someone just shut it off. Ashley.
No?
I know, it's probably me. I just like to blame people. Oh,
So
apparently the snail is the critter that creates polymer.
Actually, it doesn't need to be on. There's no raw metal in here.
Yeah, I know. I just like to keep it on as a signal, as a beacon of accomplishment.
Okay.
That took us a long time to make. All right, leave me alone. I want to feel cool. All right. We also do have some laser attachments that we could theoretically put together if that is of interest to you. Although, honestly speaking, do you want one? I don't really want one. Do you want to slap on a laser attachment for yourself?
It doesn't scope me in, does it? Okay, then I think I'll be fine with it.
Okay. Okay, so you will get the one with the laser attachment. I will get the one without. And we have a fair number of bullets coming in. So let's see here. What else do we need? I don't think we want to get a rocket launcher just yet. Actually, you know what we could do, Ashley? Since we know what the critter is, do you want to perhaps try to obtain a snail to help us, like, kit up?
Where does one find that here?
Yeah, I'm about
Oh
to...
wait, actually no, I think I've killed a few that are over in the forest.
let me see here. It is located on the center, primarily in the southern part of the map, as well as right around the floating island. So...
Wait, so the redwoods?
Yes? I would say yes.
I am gonna go look. I assume I can pick one up with a pterodon.
What is this? Apparently... What? Apparently you tame this thing with sweet vegetable cake? Am I reading that right?
Oh no, yeah, you have to make that.
A tamed Achatina will only eat sweet vegetable cake, so it's advised not to tame one unless one has a steady supply of sap and advanced crops for making cakes. Note that all stacks of cake will go onto a cooldown after consumption, during which time game will temporarily think there is no food in its inventory.
Well, the rate's high. I think it's only going to take one cake, but the issue is making it. I've never made it.
Yeah, the clear
I
the
assume
area.
it's a hassle.
Okay. So this thing, okay, so the snails can store organic polymer, right? So they can store organic polymer for 3 times the normal duration. They can be carried in the same way that we can carry a dodo.
Okay.
They will passively produce 1 Achatina paste per minute within its inventory up to 100, and 1 organic polymer every 45 minutes up to 100. That's actually pretty rough. And then basically it says, like, you can go ahead and do all kinds of weird stuff with, that's weird. You can, basically, if you have too much of an item, it kind of stops gathering things. And then whenever it poops, I guess it poops out Achatina paste.
Okay.
But interesting. I mean, I don't have anything against doing that, I suppose. I suppose it would be worthwhile for us to try to collect a bunch. Sweet vegetable cake is going to require a cooking pot or industrial cooker, so good thing that we have that. Let's see.
7 sap, 2 rock carrot, 2 long grass, 2 potato, or savaroot, 4 stimulant, 25 fiber, and a water. Okay, so it's not as bad as I was thinking, but we don't have sap.
Yeah, so we would need to get the sap from the redwoods down south.
Okay.
Tree, sap, tap. Alright, so that's created at the smithy. Let me see what this requires.
I assume it's like 3 pieces of metal.
Oh, we'll
or
see.
Wood.
Pipes, maybe? Metal? Nope. That's a metal reservoir. That's not one. Nope, not crafting. Miscellaneous, perhaps? Ah, it is 100 metal per sap tap and 40 cementing paste. But that's okay. That's okay, because we have the metal. We definitely have, of all the things that we definitely have metal right now. So
Alright, I'm gonna take the cementing paste from here, and then I'm.
Yeah, I'll run over the metal.
The metal's actually already in here.
Do we have 200? I don't think we have 200.
It's only 100.
Yeah, but like let's move in 2 worth, because I don't know how the tree sap thing works actually. I don't know if I've ever played around with it, so I actually have no idea. I don't know how that works.
Attach this to a large tree to tap its sap over time.
Right. So I'm thinking that the more of them we have online, the better off it will create sap for it. Like the faster we can get going with the sap, because we need 7 sap in total, right? So I figure that it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have a little bit extra. Let's see here. Structure, miscellaneous.
True.
We're gonna need 20 more cementing paste, which we should be able to scrounge together. I thought we could scrounge it together, maybe not. So I am going to need... well, we do have the giant chitin box still, if I'm not mistaken yet. So we have a whole bunch of chitin over here. I don't know what we have over here, just a bunch of meat and hide. Alright, so let me go ahead and throw that into the chemistry bench right there. I just moved over some meat, which is not intentional. And I did it again. Alright. So let me go get some stone, and then I think we'll be ready to make ourselves that fancy little doohickey. For 2 tree sap things. Hey, and 12-month reset from Scooter. The 1-year mark. Thank you, friend. Alright, let me go make our way back. Let's see. So, once we get the snails, though, right?
Yeah.
They'll generally... I think we should leave them in the same place as the dung beetles. We'll let them kind of create organic polymer while we're not doing stuff. And that should just help us, like... I'm thinking that what it's really meant to be is that you get either a whole butt ton, and then if you have a whole butt ton, then you just kind of have a good source of those things. But if you're not making a butt ton, then I'm assuming that the real way you're supposed to use that as is like, it helps to supplement your repair costs, right? So whenever you come back with your gun that you use on a trip, you go hit up the snail, it has some organic polymer on there. You just grab that organic polymer and then you go on with your day. I would imagine that's the way that works. I'm not sure, though. I don't know if you have to be in the area for 45 minutes. I don't know if that's a thing, but we'll have to see. But we'll probably need to gather quite a few of them. So I'm thinking that there's 2 players between the 2 of us. So maybe, like, we need... Do you think 40 is too many snails? Does it sound like too many?
40?
Yeah, 40 might be a little much, huh? 20?
Maybe a little bit. How high does this need to be?
Alright, I can make... Screw it, I'm doing it. Ashley, forgive me. I spend a lot of our metal in probably a way that you would not approve of.
Oh?
I made 4 tree sap gatherers.
I have 1 on me, so I'll make 5.
Ooh, nice. Alright. Well, we have the tree sap gatherers. We need 7, and then we have to come back anyway, so... let's see here. I guess... let's go to the redwoods. Do you want to go together? Like, just...
I'm already here.
Wait, where's... Oh, there's Obi.
What the fudge is that? Oh, it's just bugs. There's just bugs.
Oh, you might want to kill some, actually, for more chitin. We could probably do with more chitin, actually. Just so we can make more cementing paste. Because stone is not really hard to get. Other stuff, not so much. Do you have a GPS?
I do.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I think we did that last time together. But we have ourselves quite a bit of cementing paste that we're going to be needing in the future. We always need cementing paste. That's like one of the items that we just always will need, no matter what we do. No matter how hard we try to get away from it. It's just, you always need more. Is tree sap heavy, do you think? I don't think it should be heavy.
I don't think it would be, but it's
Yeah.
a kind of liquid solid.
Yeah. Oh, there's tree saps that are directly south of the base.
What?
Like, if you just head straight south, a straight shot, there's just a bunch of redwoods there. Right next to what looks like a bridge of some sort. Something like that.
What?
Red, the big trees. We go directly south of
Yeah,
the base.
I just flew. Yeah, I went right past the Skull Island.
Yeah, and then you eventually just kind of hit that up. What are those? Are those seagulls?
Probably.
There are seagulls in this game now?
There always was. Well, not always, but it's been in for a couple of patches, I thought.
Well, I mean, I've been playing Scorched Earth, so I have never seen these. We don't have a sea for them to gull around.
Hello. There's terror birds here.
What are you? Oh, there's a poor Diplo. Oh, that's also Wild Ashley. All right, hello.
Yeah, the terror birds are killing it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Let's set them up on the ridge here.
Okay.
I'm really hoping that all we needed was this. Alright, so... Okay, I don't... Oh! There is a little Spino trying to kill me. Oh! Little rat took my spyglass!
Where is it?
Yeah, there we go. Got it back, jerk. And...
Okay, I put the tap in. And for some reason, it's quite high up.
Is it?
Because that's where it auto snaps, and I'm assuming it's because you're supposed to have a tree house.
How hard is that to do?
It
Wooden
requires
tree
a lot of
platform.
wood.
Okay, so we need a smithy in order to make it, so we can't make it on the fly. Well, where is it? Where are you?
Right here, I'm in front of it. But yeah, I aimed at the bottom of the tree, and this is where it auto snapped to.
I don't see it. Where? Okay, I think I see you flying towards me. All right. Where is it now?
Right here. And I have no idea how you access it. I mean, you actually might be able to just fly up here with the quets.
Yeah, I'm thinking... Oh crap, that was not what I meant to do. I might die here. Yep.
Just gonna pick Obi up for a second so he doesn't die.
Oh,
I wasn't the first
yes.
one to die.
I make bad decisions frequently.
Were you trying to hover on its back?
Yeah, and I didn't really think about it. The second, like, it snapped in my head, I was like, wait, I'm gonna probably die like this. It was too late. It was already over. Oh, and this requires a whole lot of cementing paste. Okay.
Oh, joy.
That's buttocks, but alright. Alright, I'm coming over with the Quetzal. That way we can hopefully be able to just kind of get on the back and access that tree sap thing. That's really unfortunate, though. That requires a tree platform. Well, not requires, but... Well, hopefully not requires. But that it's kind of designed for it. Because tree platforms are really expensive. They are really, really expensive.
I'm almost positive you can do it with the quets.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they would stop you from doing that. So it makes sense to me that that would work. Am I heading south? I'm pretty sure I'm heading south.
Do you see the Skull Island?
Yeah. It's just everything is like a weird washed out white for me.
Yeah, it's raining.
Yeah. It's just really like weird. I have my gamma up already. I preemptively gammaed.
That probably
so,
doesn't help.
Yeah, so everything's just like a giant fog of white and I just can't see anything. It just I see things in the distance. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Alright, do you still have eyes on my body?
Yeah.
Alright. I will say though, I still can't get over how beautiful the center is. And thankfully the thunderstorm has ended. I can't get over how beautiful it looks. It is just a really good looking map. And now that I've played Zelda Breath of the Wild, I look at every waterfall, I'm like, I could swim up you. But it's
not here.
Yeah, not in this world, but in other things I could. Not in this one. But let's go ahead. Let's zip on over. Let me see. Oh man.
To your left.
Okay. And where is my broken dead
right
body?
there in those bushes.
Oh, I died in a bunch of bushes?
Just right here. Like I think it's right next to this rock, to be honest. Obi!
I do not see my body. Well, I doth not see
There it is.
my body.
It's right here into this bush.
Ah, yes, okay. Very good. Alright, so let me just go ahead, take that. And then let me go over to the Quetzal. And let's go ahead, fly upward. I probably should have taken the platform Quetzal. That's what I should have done.
Nah. You don't need that.
You don't need to be smart, Joko. Just need to have a sense of daring and adventure. Alright, admittedly, I am having a grand old time attempting to get into position for this. Alright. Oh, look at my afro! Oh.
Yeah?
It's coming along really well. I'm actually really surprised how well it's coming along. That's great. I rate that. Alright. Oh, I can't access it. And there's one slot and it's empty.
Okay.
So this may
take
end
a
up,
while.
yeah, this may end up being a project that we set up and then we just have to come back for. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead, slap on these other ones.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just going to smack these onto the trees that are all along this ridge. So we just have to remember that the ridge is the trees that we have set up. But,
Careful, there's a Carno nearby.
yeah, I saw. Can't say I was a huge fan. Thankfully I can do this on Quetzalback, which is somewhat safer, I would say. Alright, and then, so that is 3 right there. Then I guess we'll just do these 2 that are in the back by this little happy trees. Oh, look how many mushrooms there are over here. Can you harvest them?
Wait, where?
On the ground, right next to me. It's there's a whole lot of mushrooms.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I just picked up a buttload of stone.
A bunch of terror birds are after me, Lucky Charms. Okay. So there's another tree sap tap. Honestly, we have to make like a small little tree fort area here. Just because of the fact that I don't know how long this will take. I'm assuming this is the same. We're gonna kind of go off the same assumption as what the snail assumption was, which is we just need a lot of them in order to make this really worth our time.
Yeah.
But
Let's see
okay.
if I can
So
see
we
a
have.
snail or 2.
Yeah, we should have 5. Is what we should have here. So we should have 5 total tree sap things. The one in the middle, I believe, is the one that we worked on. Correct? Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me. If I can ever set this up proper. So let me just take a gander.
I don't know how
here.
any snails would survive here. There's so many terror birds.
Maybe they don't. Maybe that's the whole trick of it. It's like, yeah, snails spawn here. If you can ever find a live one, chances are you have it. But then again, if a dodo can survive it, I mean, anything's possible. If the dodo can survive this horrible,
I don't think
horrible.
dodos fight with the other carnivores, though.
Do snails fight them?
Well, I mean, snail is kind of like a trilobite. If it's there, they're gonna bite it.
It would be dope if the Zelda map was made for ARK 50-bit cheer from Hushy. That'd be crazy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd be like, technology has gone too far. That'd probably be the last thing I would think of. Actually, what is that? What are you? No way. You look tiny. I found a deer, but it looks really, really... Oh, wait, no. Is it? No, I did find a deer. It looks really tiny, though. What's up with the tiny deer? Or it could just be that I'm on a Quetzal and everything looks comparatively small. I don't know. It looked kind of tiny to me. Okay, and I found the world's gathering of pterodons. That was strange. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I count 7 pterodons. There's a lot of pterodons here. Alright, well, it did say that in the southern area there were snails. I don't know where.
I have yet to see one.
I see a whole bunch of terror birds.
Yeah.
I don't see a whole lot of... No, I don't see a whole lot of any of this. Oh, I see a monkey man. I know it's not what we're looking. Yeah, I know it's not what we're looking for, but I do see a monkey man. Terror birds. Another deer. Actually, don't these deer things, like the reindeer and whatever, the moose, don't they drop you pelts if you kill them?
They do.
Maybe we should harvest some. Well, either way, yeah, we probably could harvest some pelts from here. Now, I guess my real question then is, does tree sap and everything else, does the snail stuff generate while we're away from the region? That's the real big question. If that is true, yeah, like if we have to be in the area, it's actually not that great, but if this stuff generates without us being present, that's awesome. The server, we obviously aren't running off of an online server, so we can't just like leave it overnight. I would have to leave the game on overnight, which seems like a dangerous proposition at best. But who knows? We'll have to give it some thought. We'll have to see what goes on. We'll definitely test with this because I'm actually really keen on getting that all sorted out. But anyways, that's going to be actually episode for numero uno of these shorter episodes. And I know that for those of you who enjoy ARK, you might be like, why is it no longer daily? We're going to just be trying it out with Subnautica and ARK rotating and seeing how people enjoy both series. Don't worry, I'm not planning on dropping ARK as a series. It's just going to be something that we kind of spread out a little bit with Subnautica because I do want to test out some other things. And hopefully this will end up being something that you guys will also be able to catch up on these episodes because we'll have a little more time. There's also a bear here. I found a bear. And I found stalactites? I think that's what they're called.
I'm just gonna nod and say yes, because you are correct, but I can't remember if that's the up or down one.
I think stalagmites are the ones up the ground, because M makes like a spike upward.
Ah.
Like the M makes like little, they look like little spikes pointing upward, and the T
point.
looks like a spike going downward. I think that was the rule of thumb that I was taught. There's crystal over here. There's metal over here.
Oh yeah, no, I went to the very west side of the redwood. And there's actually a place that looks like it would be amazing for a treehouse because of the amount of crystal and metal that just spawns nearby.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually harvest it. I'm on the east side, the far east side, and there's actually quite a bit of metal.
Have you seen a snail?
No, I have not.
I haven't either.
Regardless of our snail troubles, that is going to be it for the episode, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys another time as soon as I jettison some crystal off of me because I actually took too much. But take care. Have a wonderful, safe day. I am still over encumbered. And I'll see you guys hopefully next time. So until then, bye for now. You want to chime in there, Ashley?
Bye!
Bye, guys.